And now, the best 60-ish seconds of your week.
And another edition of the best 60-ish seconds of your week. Please like it, share it, comment on it, because that's how we build our audience. And a lot of folks are talking right now about the unfortunate incident out in Minnesota where this woman was shot by an ICE agent. I'm going to withhold judgment until we get some facts. The left is rushing to judgment. That's not a good thing. And the response that's come so far from the White House has laid out some facts that are very troubling in terms of what she was really up to. So let's wait and see. I'm going to talk about things a little bit closer to home in the beautiful city, or once beautiful city of New York, where the Mamdani regime is taking over already. And you've got this housing czar that he's appointed telling the American people that homeownership is racist. Just think about that. This is the nuttiness of the new American left, that homeownership, think about how many homeowners there are across the country, is somehow racist. And in my home state of Pennsylvania, the Democrat governor, Josh Shapiro, has announced that he's running again. Now, the big question I've been asking all along, and will ask once again, is what's he running for? Is he running for re-election as governor of Pennsylvania, or is he running for president? Because Josh Shapiro, you've heard this before, but you're going to hear it again today, has never finished a job he asked the taxpayers for. He got elected as a state representative. Somehow he didn't finish his term, ran again instead for county commissioner in Montgomery County, was elected there, and when he was asked if he would finish his term, wasn't willing to answer because, of course, he was running for attorney general. When he was elected attorney general and ran for re-election, he was asked, will you serve out your term? Silence, because he was running for governor. Now he's the governor of Pennsylvania and he's running for re-election. Is he going to finish his term? Not if he'd like it. Now, I'm going to tell you, in my judgment, that road doesn't go anywhere. He's going to run for president. I don't think he'll ever be president of the United States or even the Democrat nominee, but he'll traipse around the country for the foreseeable future on the taxpayer's dime as the highest paid governor in the nation. If, and that's a big if you underline it for me, he manages to get reelected. And good Governor Shapiro's announcement rally was propagated by little signs that said GSD. Now it's get stuff done. You know, this potty-mouthed governor just cracks me up. The guy who had the taxpayers pay for pruning of his trees, etc., and now he's running on that slogan and line. But what he likes to do is to take credit for all sorts of stuff he had nothing to do with. He was bragging about funding that came from the Trump budget and that he opposed, while at the same time, again, getting taxpayers to pay for the ads that he ran, promoting himself as the generator of those funds. There is no shame in Shapiro land. On a much happier note, here in the Keystone State, it's Farm Show Week, and it is the greatest show on earth as far as I'm concerned. A Philly boy myself, I came to central Pennsylvania not knowing what the Farm Show even was. I'd never heard of it. But once I discovered it, I am a Farm Show groupie and have been for the last 40 years. You won't want to miss it. It really is a wonderful time for the entire family. And on a much sadder note, we pause to reflect upon the passing of Michael Reagan, Ronald Reagan's adopted son, a very close personal friend of mine, and a tragic loss for America as well as for the conservative movement. Michael Reagan was an articulate and consistent advocate for all the policies that his father had put forth. He was truly the keeper of the Reagan flame. I had an opportunity to talk to him not long before he passed away, and it was really a tough conversation because I sensed that it was the last conversation I would have with him, and he knew that I wasn't doing all that well myself. Thanks be to God, I'm still here, but Michael Reagan has departed this earth. May he rest in peace, may perpetual light shine upon him, and we look forward to the time when we see him once again. And on a much happier note, the possibility of an all-Pennsylvania Super Bowl looms once again as the Pittsburgh Steelers eke out a divisional championship against the Baltimore Ravens. What a conclusion to that game. And the Philadelphia Eagles, despite the fact that they sat their starters and lost their season finale, finish up with the number 3 seed and an opportunity to play the 49ers this weekend. A little tough one there, but if both those teams continue to get through it as they have been during the season, we'll have more trash talk in Pennsylvania than you could humanly imagine. There would be families destroyed, businesses upended, friendships ruined, and then we'd all get over it. But I can just imagine what it would be. It would not necessarily be, actually it would be, the best 60-ish seconds of your life. And for now, that's the best 60-ish seconds of your week.